So today I'm going to be replacing the tow rods, rear tow rods on this 2009 Rav4, Toyota Rav4, because I tried to get it aligned yesterday and they couldn't adjust the tow in on the rears because the adjustment here, it's got a cam bolt here, is maxed out. And they need to have the wheels come like this, I believe, and it's maxed out. Okay, so this has to be replaced. This whole bar, this is a solid bar. It's the original OEM factory installed when they built the car. I need to install this. This is a turnbuckle assembly that replaces the stock rod and lets them adjust the toe in and out with this turnbuckle here. So that's what I'm doing today. The challenging part of this is just getting the bolts, and there's a nut here and a bolt and a nut here. Getting these removed is going to be the challenging part. You're not going to get an impact wrench on this. Even if you take off the shock, it doesn't look like you're going to be able to do it. So just have to do it with brute force and a breaker bar or long wrenches, whatever you got. This one though, I think impact wrench you can get on that one. And there's a bolts you need to grab it from the other side. All right, so let me see if I can get these off. But before I move on, I just want to say I've already squirted these with penetrating oil. Let them sit for a few minutes, and hopefully that makes the difference. So I've got both nuts removed and the bolt removed, and I was able to use an impact wrench on this one, surprisingly. This setup is what I used. You have to have a short socket. This is a 17 millimeter. You need a U-joint, and then you need large extensions, and you will be able to come from behind here and go right above this control arm, and then it'll angle down, and your gun will be pointing up at an angle here, but you can do it, and it came right off for me. So fortunate. For both of them came off relatively easy. The rear one seemed to be tighter than the swivel end, but yeah, both of them came off pretty easy. So now this tie rod end looking piece with the ball joint, it's seized in there, so I'm gonna have to use a tool like this to remove it. So I'll be back. I've got the tie rod end tool in place, and so should just be able to do this. Just tighten this down, and should pop off with a vengeance. If you got a ratchet, this would be better, but I'm too lazy to get up and get one. Should be getting close now. There it goes. And we're ready for the new part. I've started the process of putting it back on. When you install these, make sure you do this end first, because if you do the other end first, it's not going to let you pull away far enough to install that tie rod end looking thing. So that's just the tip I wanted to point out. I'm putting thread lubricant on everything. Probably supposed to put Loctite, so keep that in mind. I don't know the torque values yet. I'll need to look those up, and I'll let you know when I get to that point. So I took the turnbuckle assembly apart because I want them to be equal from the inside adjustment to the outside adjustment. I want to make sure that this nut is centered. When it arrives from the factory, it should be centered, but I guess there's no guarantee. But while I have it apart, I went ahead and put thread lubricant on there, so that will protect it, make it easier to adjust in the future. All right, let me get back to this. Okay, so one thing that I've discovered is it's got these two end pieces that have to be lined up like that. Can you see that? If you are unlucky, like I was, and it gets installed where it's like this, you're not going to be able to tighten it. Okay, so pay attention to that when you put it together. You're not going to be able to see it when the adjustment nut's on there, so good luck with that. Basically, you just need to maybe mark these, and so that they're going to be lined up. All right. Anyway, I was trying to tighten it in so I could, you know, fit it in, but get the bolt started, but it wouldn't screw all the way down. And then I took it apart and realized that. So just be aware. Okay, well, there was a bit of a learning curve, but I got the first one in. And if you can eyeball it, go ahead and adjust it to where you think the wheel is straight, and then drive straight to the alignment place. That's what I'll have to do. The torque values, this one torques to 66, this one torques to 74. There's no way to get a torque wrench on that. At least mine won't fit. I guess if you took this off, you'd have a chance. But I just tightened it as tight as I could with a short wrench. And it's probably over tight, but it's probably okay. All right, I'm going to do the other side, but that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.